my god, okay. I think. Here we go. Oh god. That. I forgot that. um. Here. And then. Here. I think her. Say hi. And then just a second. Alright. Back here. Hi, guess that. Hi, hi. And then I click here. Okay. Oops. I misclicked somewhere. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. I think we're good. Hi. Oh shit, I don't... Give me a second. I just realized I forgot something. I forgot to have the... Oh, wait, something happened. What was it? Let me see. I was going high 68 months! Jesus Christ! That's a lot. I'm sorry, I forgot to, do thing. Shit. I forgot to set up the chat window. Give me a second. I forgot to set up the chat window so I can read the chat. That's always a good idea. That's always a good idea. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Why is this not syncing? Because you can only do this with controllers, but the controller is not syncing. Kinda. Let me do this real quick so I can actually see for now. Okay, I can kind of see. First stream, so it's not. Back out the stream, everyone. And thank you, Toggle. 68 months. Jesus Christ. Only one off of the funny number. You're not wrong. Okay, this seems to be working now. Okay. Let me set up the thing. I apologize. That was silly. And I didn't set it up. Okay, here you go. I can see it now. It's here. Maybe. Can't have as much as the coquette evil doll. She didn't have shut up. I know, right? You see a raccoon? Hi, Philo. Hi. You do see a raccoon. Sorry, give me just adjusting things in a way that I can see everything. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah. Racuti, no. That's not how the force works. That is not how force works. Okay. I can now see stuff. I already got hi. Welcome. And y'all may be seeing something different in the hands. I'm actually with the index controllers again. You're probably wondering, wait, didn't they die? I thought so too. So what died was the dongle they were running off from. I just had this epiphany when was it? Monday or something, and I'm like, I need to try this. And I did. And I swapped to another dongle and here they are. Yeah, it's, a dongle, that's the name of the device. The wireless dongle. And they're working. I'm like, okay. They still drift, but that's because of damage here and the tracking rings. Um, unavoidable. But at least they actually work ish. Which is better than before, so we're sounding funny with it being okay, sure, I guess. if yeah. But that's the thing. So I was actually letting them charge a bit because I realized that I forgot something very important. You know what that important thing was? I forgot to charge them. So I was letting them charge while I used hand tracking. Or finger tracking, better say. Because, it's always a good idea to not charge your controllers. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. But they're charging. Well, this still works for now. Week halfway over. How's yours going so far? Yeah, it's going okay. I can't complain, There was some really nice, marathon runs, I guess. I did play a lot of marathon. I did quite a bit of progress in a certain upgrade to this model. Hi, Technowire. Long time no see. What's going on? Hi. Hi. This is me trying to do a heart, I promise. Do you have Marathon Rank yet? Yes, it's there, yeah. I didn't play it yet. This is you. Yeah. Thank you. What did you think? Good to see you too. Welcome back. There is indeed ranked mode in Marathon now. I didn't try it yet because one person in the team, at least in the team, rank, I don't think it's solo. Rank is only teams. It's only as a team. So you always go in as a team. As far as I know. I think so. I think that's it. I don't think you can do ranked solo. It's always ranking as a team. But I did solo a full team before. I go for a week now trying to feel better. Oh, Jesus. Hope you feel better quickly. Good luck at work. You can do it. I did I was playing. We were already odds stacked against us. I was playing with Contracta yesterday. We were dueling in a trio section because Outpost was only right now is only for trios, but you can queue in as a duo, but you're gonna be up against other trios. But it's okay because at one point we were caught off guard. Contracta was down, and I was alone against 3, and I beat them all. And I was so happy that I managed to turn that losing encounter around and beat the full team solo. Stack bodies, yeah. I redeemed really hard. I did, I stacked them all up. It was great. It was not easy. It was not easy. That engagement, the entire engagement, took 3 minutes, which for a fight is a lot, because I had to outmaneuver them. The first 2 were actually fast kills. Because I could tell they underestimated. So I was locked in the room because we were activating a secret entrance to access a certain area. So those players were trying to essentially shank us and steal the secret room key that we had to go in the thing. To go in through the secret passage, right? It's the secret thing, and it takes time to open and be accessible, so we had to wait. Coolest moments happen. I know, right? I know. And suddenly they shoot inside the room. Confracta goes down, and I'm like, I see them outside from the position that they were at. So I open up a bubble shield, But I throw the bubble shield into the door, essentially to block the door, but create this void. And I did the weirdest shit, because I could see the person walking in, and they were right outside the door, with a shotgun. Usually a one-shot kill at close range from a shotgun is death. So I switched to the knife. This may sound crazy, but I switched to the knife. And I approached the door, knowing the person was there, and what I do, the first thing I do is, I make myself visible and jump, and they shot where I was, because they were gonna see me and shoot to kill me. But I appear, jump, they shoot nothingness. As I come down, I go with the knife into their head, break their shield, knife again, they're down, knife them on the floor, kill them, the second one comes in. The second one comes in, steps into the, before they enter the bubble, they come in shooting, but the bubble was there, they shoot the bubble, nothing happens, I go to the frontier of the bubble, they went in, I knifed them 3 times, down, those the first 2, and then the second one, again shot, but I stepped into the bubble, it hit the bubble, and I swapped to the LMG, it's light machine gun. I was playing a kid with someone using a knife and grapple hook. Yes, 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 yes. That is the thing that can happen. I was using Destroyer, so imagine like a Destiny tank, a Destiny Titan. So that's kind of like that. And I see the person appearing from afar. They shoot, hit the bubble, but the bubble has a limit, right? So I activate the Destroyer shield, walk out of the bubble, they keep shooting the shield. Eventually the shield breaks, I get hit, but I manage to take cover behind something, I heal up. While that happens, and I wait, I hear them jump down from where they were. And then what I do... So, context. Destroyer can thrust. Like you can jump and then you can move in the air with one thrust in a single direction. So what I do is, I jump to where I knew they were, I start shooting, mid-shot thrust to the other side, they're shooting the other way, I circle around with a second thrust the vehicle, catch them from behind, and they were dead. And I shanked them all down on the floor. So basically I just outmaneuvered through movement around the thing, going... I just went behind and caught the dude completely dead. And I was so happy, and I was shaking at the end of that encounter. It was like the realization of what happened hit me. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it was super exciting, because I had to, like, on the fly, think of everything to try and not die. Then I went to Confractor, revived Confractor, and we continued. I could, but I wasn't recording, because we're just in the Discord VC, and we're just talking shit and all that, and saying weird shit at times. So, I'm not usually recording any of that. I'm just playing, I'm just playing. It was such a great moment. And because it was, so when you die, or someone's downed, you go into a spectator camera of your teammate. So Confractor saw everything happen in real time through my view. It was an interesting moment. I'll let you. I'll tell you that. It was fun. It was very exciting. It was like, it was awesome. I love the game. I think the game is fantastic. The game is really, really good. What can I say? It's fun. Some crazy moments happen. Really crazy moments can happen. Just fortunately at the bubble. Oh, hey! Hi, Clips, hi! I'm in stream! I just want to say, hi! Bye bye, thank you for being here. Oh god, I closed something. I open it again, we're good. Hope we're doing well, Clips. Hi. It was fun, it was fun. The moments of the game are really fantastic, I think. I got booped. I'm booped back. It was really fun, you know? It was, it is a pity that that happened, like Dragon said, off stream, the cool moments. Boop was for clips. Oh, that works. Those evil moments, you know, that happened off stream. There were several. That were very interesting. There was even this interaction that at one point we're duoing, right? It was like another run in the future. We're walking to the extract to leave, and a rook appears. Fine, because it gives you something. That is true. And a rook appears, and the rook starts talking in local chat, not in party chat, because you know they were not in a party. And we start talking to the rook, and the rook was asking like, "I found this key. What is this key? It's a master key." And we start talking about what the keys are, and explaining to the rook what the keys are. But we were running out of time. There was only 3 minutes left, and we told him, okay, to use this key, you need another like it and a yellow key. We have a yellow key. Here it is. We actually dropped it for him to see it when we explained. But there's only like 3 minutes left. And we're going to extract because of that. So you can join us in the extract. We'll protect you because it was just a rook. Just stay out of the line of fire because we are going for a protected extract that when you activate it, enemies appear. So I basically just said, okay, I'm gonna activate my super, stay out of the line of sight because it will hit you. Because it will hit you. So the dude just stayed back. We activate the thing. The enemies spawn. I activate the super and just go kill all the enemies real quick. And we extract together with a rook. We're just like, bye bye, GG. And we all went for our separate ways. And now the rook knows how the keys work because he was confused. He didn't know. It's a crossplay. Yes, everyone plays together. PlayStation, Xbox, PC. All together now. It's all together now. It's fun, it's fun, it's fun. It's really fun. It had some really cool moments, you know? The game plays great. I are too hard. On the YouTube side, welcome, welcome. Hope we're doing well. All servers on different continents play with each other. It seems to be pretty fine. Like, for example, Confract is also in Europe, so our connection is fine. That's how YouTube chat. It's shit. YouTube chat is pretty shit, just saying. Because it's very bare bones compared with the Twitch chat. It works. It's serviceable. That's basically it. But nothing special apart from that. Silo is in the US, right? So when we play with Silo, it's okay. Even if we're in Europe, so... And doesn't have commands, right? Actually, the hook command should be working. It does not. I need to fix that. Good to know. It's a really fun game. The game has one issue, which is not an issue. This is exactly what I want. For me, it's not an issue. This is what I wanted. But it's probably not for everyone, which is the game is pretty hardcore. The game is pretty hardcore. It's not for everyone. People who try it usually love it. Those who stop playing it at some point usually say, it's still a great game, but too hardcore for me. Which, it's a problem at the same time. Add a veteran of your Scarist rifle gun yet? Not quite, but kinda. Like the the battle rifle from Halo is there, which is also the BRX from Destiny 2. And it's called the BR-33 in Marathon, which is actually my favorite weapon. So, you know. So I use a lot of BR-33s and the LMG Retaliator, which is a rapid-fire light machine gun, which has a little protective shield in front. You can activate it if you have the mod. It's a mod for the weapon. If you install the shield mod, you can... Yeah, the LBR is in it. It's a classic Bungie weapon. There's several classic Bungie weapons, and the game has them one way or another, or something based on them. Like the, the Halo Needler, right? There's a weapon there. Oh, hi, Emma, hi. I can stream. Hope we're doing well. Like the Needler from Halo is in Marathon in an indirect way. You need to have a certain weapon, which is the Volt Thrower. If you attach a certain, first you need to find it. But if you find and add a certain exotic mod, that is a golden mod, to this Volt Thrower weapon, it literally becomes a Needler. It works exactly like the Needler. You shoot, the energy blasts get stuck on the enemy, and then they explode. It's same thing. You go and then they explode. So there's a lot of things that it comes from before we get added to this. But sometimes it's exotic mods for existing weapons that you can add, and it changes the weapon to work like the classic weapon. Like the BR-33 is based on that. I'm pretty good last night. Sorry. Oh, hey, oh, nice. You can do it. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah. Happy to hear that. It's a fun game. I'm really enjoying the game. Okay. It's a very fun game, but like I said, hardcore. The raid in that thing. You're going in for the raid. Yeah. You go in for the raid. You gotta consider you're not the only team doing a raid. Other teams will be doing the raid. And everyone's gonna try to die. You lurk. You for the lurk. So you're gonna be fighting the thing, and then one of two things are gonna happen. Teams team up, or teams duke it out to see who winner takes all. You know? So the raids are extremely hard. So how does the raid... Okay, so the raid... I can give you a quick rundown of how the raid works, right? Which is the Cryo Archive map. You go in, and you start like in this little secluded area, like in any raid, pretty much in any game. Even Destiny raids and Final Fantasy raids, you start in the safe area all the time. So you can coordinate, organize, etc. And then you go inside. The moment you go inside, there's 7 vaults that need to be opened. You need specific keys, but even just having the keys doesn't open them. You need to get security clearance. To get security clearance, you actually need to go and defeat commanders. The new map, Cry Archive, is only for this raid thing. It's only a raid thing. Cry Archive is only raid. So it has mechanics where you need to find, like, these security clearance badges from the enemy bots in there, specifically from commanders. And this starts raising your security level. At specific security level intervals, you can start opening certain vaults. Certain vaults need keys. You need to find the keys. Not inside the map. Some are you find inside the map from these things, or even if you steal them from other players that you kill. Because it can happen. It can happen. Or from other maps in strong boxes. You can find there's secret areas all over the maps of the game that can contain these keys you need for the raid. Yeah, keys and clearance card, yes. Hi, Eisen, hi. Hope you're doing well. And then you basically just need to progress the mechanics of unlock a vault, go into the vault, clear the puzzle of the vault. There's different puzzles per vault, so you know, they're all different. Some are more action oriented, you need to kill enemies in a specific way. Others are actually like good stuff in the correct location. Talking about marathon. And I understand the busy bird. Hope you're doing well though, despite the busy. And basically what happens, every time you clear a vault, you reach the loot room of the vault, right? And then there's these, like, what was the name? Subroutines. You get a subroutine card that then is used to unlock the final 7th door. Each vault has its own subroutine card. You need to find them by clearing each of the vault puzzles, depending if it's a combat puzzle or just an actual puzzle, or both. After you do all of this, you actually need to go to the other maps. The raid event encompasses the entire game. I'm surviving in that sense. Oh no, it's a raid. It's normal. Raids are excessive work. Raids are always excessive work. It's a raid event. It's normal. It's like in an MMO. In Destiny, raids are excessive work. This is how it works. It's always like this. It's normal. You actually need to go to the other maps when you get these subroutines. Way too much work. It's not. It's not too much. So you actually need to go to the other maps to take these subroutines, to put them in a computer, to spit out a thing, and then you can open the 7th door. It's a puzzle. The cool part is, you can do it in parts. You don't need to do it all at once. Because there's a timer per run. So it's always going to be multiple runs that you can spread out through multiple weeks or multiple days, if you want. No, it's not that. It's not quite like that. It's not quite like that. It's not quite like that. It's like in a raid where you go, for example, how can I explain this? When we did several years ago, a Destiny 2 raid. It was at the time, was it the Leviathan raid? When we did the Leviathan raid on stream. And there are multiple steps. Like we go, for example, doing run puzzles and so on. We did that and we enjoyed it. It's literally the same thing, but applied to marathon. It's a very similar thing. The map is big with puzzles per vault. But in the end, it's the same thing. Yeah, I kind of get it. Basically, yeah, multiple sections of the event. Yeah, mixing Peter's spit in your hand. Use it spit to scrap thermite. Use the thermite. Close enough. Hey Zero, hi. Welcome stream. Hope you're doing well. Short of when you said key and opening vault. I mean, because basically when you do this, you do get great loot, even just walking. You can go into the raid, not to do the raid. You can go to the area of the raid, if you want, just to loot the basic stuff. Because even the basic stuff you find there can be better than what you find in other maps. It's just way more dangerous. So, you're not forced to go there for the raid. You can go there just to explore and loot, even without keys. Yeah, there's multiple options for loot. You're not forced to just go to the vaults to do the thing. Basically, you go there. It's a map that is specifically for the raid, but you're not forced to do the vaults. You can, or go into them when other players have done it. You're gonna get the scraps of what they left behind, but you can do that. It's possible. It's a strategy if you just want to do the loot part, right? So there's multiple ways you can tackle this. You can tackle it as a scavenger. You can tackle it as someone that wants to do the actual raid event properly. Or you can go there purely for PvP, which some people do. They go there just to fight other players. Because it's a nice conflux of players that know I'm gonna go in that part, and I know there's gonna be other players wanting the same thing I want. And there's always a chance you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight. Some will probably team up, and I've seen 3 teams that teamed up against the raid boss. I've seen this, so it's possible. It can happen. But it can also happen that they're gonna shoot at each other and see who wins. if that makes sense, right? And that's exciting. That's exciting. like the first few times, I think to claim the WF tag team belt, kinda. Like going in there, the first time going in there, is just to explore and feel the place. To note, to extract. There is a puzzle. Yeah, exactly. The appeal is actually very interesting. Is it scary to lose your stuff? Yes. Is it exciting? Adrenaline pumping from the start. Adrenaline pumping. You have no idea. It's just like that moment where I soloed that trio of players, pumped to 11. It's basically that. Because you can be there, and to extract, you still need to do a puzzle. There's one puzzle to unlock the extraction. Otherwise, you're not going to extract. You need to reach security level 5. Meaning you can't just focus on going in, kill enemies, loot the normal area, reach security level 5, and extract. If you try to extract at the wrong security level, the system kills you. It sees you as an intruder to the system. It's like, not authorized. Kills you. Yes. It's probably a challenge or something related to it. Yeah. There's a challenge to extracting as well. Otherwise, anyone could just go in, loot something easily, and get out. You know? This way, even if you're gonna go in there just to loot, you can, but at least you're gonna do the extraction puzzle, you know? You're at least gonna do the extraction puzzle. Or the extraction challenge. It's not a puzzle. Extraction is not a puzzle, it's just a challenge. which is reaching security level 5, which is fine, you know? So it'll be okay. It's not too complicated, you just have to be careful. But you're gonna kind of naturally do it because you're gonna be, to loot, you're gonna be killing things, right? You're gonna kill the enemies, not players, I'm talking about the enemies themselves, which naturally will increase your security level as you loot them. So, you were gonna do it anyway, unless you're skipping, right? But then you die. We need an 8-letter word for sport, yes. So basically make people interacting with the event to some degree. Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, which makes sense. It makes sense, right? It's still a way of having some interaction, even if you're there just for the light part of it. And the light part of it still has a challenge, which I think is great. I think it's great. Are you really reading that fast? Yes. Yes. I mean, how could I be keeping up with the chat? Otherwise, I think the entire thing was really well designed. The map is great. It's very vertical. The map is not so much horizontal, it's vertical. There's multiple floors, each with specific security levels that you just naturally progress as you're doing things, you know? And, for example, the very top of the map is where the boss is, which is vault number 7. But again, you need to do the puzzles to get that. Otherwise you're gonna climb the entire thing and you're just gonna slam your face on a closed door. Which is probably not ideal. I don't. Might not be ideal, but it works. The game is really well designed. It's very intense, but the game really rewards your skill and your positioning of things, but also quick thinking, like with the trio thing. When I soloed that trio, I had to act really fast or we both would lose everything. It was a success, but I had to think real fast to exploit the other team's, or hopefully thinking, okay, this is probably what they're gonna do. You gotta read the entire situation at the speed of light and use your character's abilities, like I used the thrust to quickly go around the obstacle using a thrust, going jump, and then I was behind the other dude super fast by doing triangle thrusting to go behind him, and then I was behind and I killed him. You gotta think on the fly, and if you have quick thinking and good skill and knowledge of your character that you're doing, you'll do okay. It's a roguelike game with PvP in the middle, where you gotta think fast and act fast. Things will be random because it's all kind of randomized every run. Even if the map layout is the same, the way things appear are not necessarily always the same. Oh, hi Travis. I hope your eyes feel better quickly. Hope you're doing well too. Thank you for being here. And I'm really liking the game. The game is really cool and exciting. When it clicks, when the entire thing clicks. I know, as I can see here. Yes! It's a habit. How did you know I was waving? Because I always do. That makes sense. Yes. That makes total sense, yeah. That makes total sense. Yep. Yeah, I really like the game. The game feels great to play. Yeah, definitely rest. Yeah. Like in this thing, just make sure to keep resting when you can. For you. You hear the viewers, you hear moving. The virtual wind, which is actually a thing that's kind of funny. But yeah. Oh shit! Hi. Hi, Scarlet. Hi. Thank you for the raid. You're playing Dark Souls 2. Heck yeah. Hope you had fun. Thank you for the follow, Cynthia. Hi, hi. And thank you, Dragon, for shouting out Scarlet. Hi, hi. Hope you're doing well. Once again, thank you for the follow. Hi, hi. Beautiful. Where? I don't see anything. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hi, hi. What persimmon I hope you all have fun. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Bleh. Wah. Not a brat. I'm a raccoon. Fear the raccoon. Dun dun dun. Oh, I'll make the same. Make you eat it. Wait. How? Wait, you're going back to work and all that. I know, evil adulting. Take care, Emma. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. And good luck with the adulting. But sandwiches are cool. How's that a punishment? I don't see that. Shit, I need a sandwich right now. Fuck. I need a sandwich right now. That's nefarious. But yeah, the game is really good. I do wish more people played it. I understand why they don't. It is a very hardcore game. But if there's one thing I've always wanted, was first context. I love roguelikes. You know, roguelike games. I love them. Should have drive here if you don't mind telling Travis. Oh yeah, so Dragon said, Jesus, Travis, should have had someone drive you. Yeah, that's what he said. That is definitely dangerous that you had to drive with your eyes like that. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is nuts. Gosh, I can't see anything. Yeah, right, because your eyes are super dilated. Yeah. That sucks. Jesus. You can do it. I hope you feel better soon. I'll just poke your eyes like that. You know, and they get better because they deflate, maybe. Lucky you're safe though, said the wagon. The car in front of me and hoped it was going my way. Okay, that's a method. That's a dangerous method, but it's a method. Imagine if the car in front of you opened a portal, a big dimensional gate into hell, and you went straight into it. Can you imagine that? Hi, Neko. Hi. Welcome stream. It's awful to make it so that my server gets alerts when you start streaming. Oh, shit. Nice. Thank you. That's nefarious. That's nefarious. Thank you. I hope everyone enjoys my weirdness and nefariousness. And me talking about marathon. Because, yes. Oh, Dwagon just sent you a bonk your way, Travis? Yes. And Stream Element said, Travis is bonked by Dwagon. Definitely was deserved. Yep, absolutely. I agree. I said turn left and was on a highway till I turned left to get on my road, then 5 miles to turn right to get on my dirt road. That sounds dangerous. It reminds me of Pierce Animation, the character's trying. It's best to get on a train, but then turns out didn't look with the train tag. Yep, I can see that being a bit of a problem. Just tiny problem. You don't even notice it. It's just a tiny little problem, but it happens. So, you know, it's a minor thing. And 1 deer and 3 turkeys walk out on the road. Were you such a deer that you let them out? See myself out. I'll see myself out. Turkeys! I'm eating good tonight. Oh god. Oh god. Roadkill. Please no. Please no. I mean, accidents do happen, mind you. What just happened with the hand? The hand suddenly went. If I move the hands too fast, they lose tracking, which makes sense. It's a visual tracking, but so far, I'd say it's doing pretty good, huh? I'd say it's doing pretty good. Travis is a good bowler. Yeah. Like it says, I didn't know Travis was a good bowler. Ayo. Ayo. But no, I was safe. It was all good. I could see just not how fast I was going to close up. It's not working, but I could see. Okay, so you could have a general idea of what you were doing to not run anyone over. Good idea. Good idea. Hi, fucking hi. So that's it, you know, just we're chilling, we're talking. We talked a bit about Marathon as well. It's a very hardcore game. I do wish more people would play it. I understand what they don't. I wish I wish. I wish more played it. Right now, it's 5 of us playing it. Right now, it's 5 of us playing. It's Refracta, Silo, Neo. I don't think anyone knows Neo yet. And Lizzie, watching Lizard. Yes, Lizzie is also in there. I'm level 41 right now in Marathon. I'm having a blast. I have currently 118 played hours in that game. I can see the keyboard tested well, but it went to the back of the room, turned off the lights. Okay, that's fair. The docket in 90 new worlds. I'll probably check a few things. There's a few worlds that I want to check out. Yeah. But I wanted to just talk a little bit, you know, and just chill and hang out for like a little bit of the stream, a little bit, well, maybe the first hour or something, and just chill a bit, and then we will show a few things. There's a few worlds I want to check. Just a few. One is a Mario Kart world, but it's not Mario Kart because it's legally distinct to Mario Kart. Legally distinct. Imagine. I want to see how it worked actually. Yeah, it's good to see everyone. Yes. Fade out is fun. Anyway, if you like how Halo Destiny plays, you know, basically the Bungie feel, then it's perfect. It's what I always wanted, you know. Hi Joshua, hi, welcome stream. I always wanted an extraction shooter, because for me extraction shooters are roguelikes. I love roguelikes. And extraction shooters are like a roguelike with PvP. And I do like extraction shooters, but I always wish that they all played like the Bungie gunplay plays. If there's one problem for me, for most extraction shooters, is some don't feel good when shooting. Some feel weird and floaty, and like the weapons have no weight, and like I'm shooting toy guns. Like, for example, welcome back, Destin. Like, for example, Arc Raiders. I think it's a really good game, but I don't like how the guns feel when shooting them. It feels weird, like I'm shooting toy guns. Yeah, it is a pity that Destiny is a bit... I hope they can recover it, but honestly, Destiny 2 is dead. They need a sequel. This is the breaking point where Destiny does not need more expansions. Destiny needs a Destiny 3. That's it. That's it. Doing some shiny hunting, nice. But so far so good, you know, just chilling. So basically it's like Marathon has the feel, you know, that Bungie feel in a roguelike extraction shooter action RPG looting thing. And it feels great. Marathon. Marathon. The game. So it's literally what I always wanted. An extraction shooter with a Bungie gunplay feel. Yeah, mostly Marathon. And it's just... It's like... The enemies are actual threats. You gotta be careful. It's great. I'm really loving my time. This is not cope. By the way, I see a lot of people are like saying that people who like the game are shills, and this for me doesn't make any sense. The game is good. The game feels good to play. And I hope Sony, which the big problem here is Sony. The only big problem the game faces is Sony. Will Sony think the game is doing good enough and let it naturally grow? Because extraction shooters are a niche. And the way Bungie is doing it is a niche within a niche. So it's never gonna have fantastic numbers. It's gonna have fantastic numbers for what it is. Hey yo, 5 stream streak. Heck yeah. The numbers are great for what it is. But I hope Sony agrees. Because the game deserves to continue and grow on its own and naturally just keep going. This is not a cope. This is literally what it is. The game is good. They really did something great with the art style. It's unique. You may like it or not. But it's definitely unique. In a sea where everything is brown and green, especially in the extraction shooters, where everything is brown and green, you have a colorful sci-fi world that is vibrant and unique. Oh yeah, absolutely, exactly. People like what they like. So, you know, it's a thing. I personally love the art style, especially because it has a lot of pixel art in it. Like logos that are pixel art and lots of effects and things that are pixel art. And I love pixel art, you know? It's a thing, right? It's all very vibrant and not overly green or overly brown. It's just there and it's great. I do want more people warm up to it and play it. Even those that right now are hating it without playing. Because there are people that are hating on the game, but they didn't play it. They're just hating it because Destiny is in a bad spot. Which is like, I understand, as someone who has been playing Destiny since the closed alpha on PlayStation. Hi Raven, hi. I understand why they're frustrated with Destiny right now. But don't hate on Marathon because Destiny's in a bad spot. It's not even the same game director. It's not the same game director. Don't blame it. If you go back to the days of games looking like they have a brown-green color for their other... No! Let Marathon be Marathon. I just veered into it. I was actually talking about Marathon. I was talking about Marathon right now. And now there's like some people are hating it because of Destiny 2. Or the state of Destiny 2. And they're Destiny 2 players and they want Marathon to fail because they... And I'm like, no. If you want Destiny to succeed, you want Marathon to succeed, because if Marathon fails, Bungie is dead. Then there's no Destiny. There's no Marathon, there's no Destiny. That's... A lot of people are not realizing this. Hi, Reverie. I can see you. Would be a shame for raise those chances 100%. No! They're never zero. Never zero. With glasses. And athletic. The arms are gonna be so... I could show a preview, but I can't because I actually have it on the wrong PC. I have it on the wrong PC, or I could show the thing. How about the black cat stray from last week? Yes, you did. You showed me a picture. You showed me a picture, I think. If I remember, you showed me a picture. Yeah. I think. What was that if you're a regular cat? I think it was a stray, though. Silly cat, yes. Some Random Destiny fans are in a battle. A little bit. A little bit. Post in Discord, then. Yeah, I could. I had a good 10 years with Destiny. Oh, yeah. Same. For me, Destiny 2 ended with the final shape. That's it. Only there for 3 days. Oh. It was adapted, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed my time with Destiny. Destiny 2 for me ended with the final shape. I still played it from time to time, but right now there's no more story. In the battle. Last Disney I did. It was a while ago. So right now the big problem is I'm gonna call it, some are blind, some are upset, but the big problem is I'm still on that grind in D2. And that's totally fine. I love Destiny. I have thousands upon thousands of hours in all of Destiny. I'm not joking when I say thousands and thousands of hours. Cumulatively in everything. Let's say my Destiny 2 time on Steam is a fraction of the total time. Because I started on PlayStation, I then moved to the PC. But I started on PlayStation. I moved only to the PC like a year and a half ago. Ad. Curse you ads! God damn it, ads. Some other games like Warframe and Ark Ascended. Wait, let the ad finish. Let's the ad finish. Rookie numbers, thousands of hours, several thousands. I don't know about that. There's only one thing where I have that, and it's Fantasy Star. Okay, this should be the ad done. I never played Ark Ascended, so I can't talk about it. I can say I like Warframe, but not the way the weapons feel. So I can't play Warframe because I can't enjoy it, and the strange grind it has. Hey, Skull, hi! I can stream! This actually reminds me of something. This has to mean 6 to 8k on birthday. With Warframe being closer to 9k. I think Warframe I have maybe like 50 hours or something. But I couldn't get into it. 50. Maybe total. Because I played in several platforms. Hope you're doing well, Skull. Hi. But Destiny 2, easily I have around that 6 to 8k. Across everything. I played it a lot. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. I was only Xbox progressed until the cross progression say rolled out and could swap. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. I need to do a thing. How can I do this thing? Hold up. Let me... Can I do it like... Oh, this is not gonna work well. I've been playing for 10 years, so... Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Same. I've been playing Destiny since that first alpha test. That's for how long? Yes, please, if you... Pat. Thank you. If you could do shoutouts, there's multiples. There's multiple shoutouts. It's fast-paced game, right? I don't... Yeah, thank you. Awesome 5. I was one of the first few to get the Trespasser back in D1. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dwagon. Shout out yourself, too. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out yourself, too. No, not me. I'm here already. Thank you, Rudik. I'm going to give this and that. Wait, what is that? Not Nutella. High blood fucking stream. We're doing well. Blip, blip, blip. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. You sound like an adorable raccoon combo. I'll go check her out. Listen! What is this? Mm-mm. Mm. So is it right? No! No. Listen. You have a donathon going on as well. I don't know what you're talking about. Ow! I got hit by something! I got hit! That's nefarious. The smile. What'd you hit? I got hit by something. I couldn't even see it. I was just something was hit. It's like splam, boom, blah, and I was hit. Donation. Actually, I think there's actually a donathon command, isn't there? I don't remember. I forgot the commands I did for this. It's okay, don't worry about it. No. Is that it? Donathon? Donathon? Did I type it Donathon instead? Tip? No, I thought something I do. No, do not. You're good. Donathon, is that it? Oh, okay. Why is it that small? Why is it that small? I thought I increased it in size. Why was it that small? I thought I fixed it. Okay, so the fix didn't stick. Whatever fix I did didn't stick. Maybe OBS crashed when I saved and it reverted back. I thought it was bigger. What did I say? Of course it's a PG-13 stream. Of course it is. I make sure it is. I don't think it was always like that. I may have to fix that. Huh. Size mentioning. Oh, I don't think like that. My brain doesn't process things like that until it's too late usually, because I don't think about them. Which is funny when you consider it. But no. I didn't. No, I don't. I'm very innocent, okay? I'm very innocent, okay? You have to point it out for me to realize. Wow, okay. OMG indeed, OMG indeed. Wait, I think it was bigger. I thought I put it... I'm doing this with my hands, like you can see. My last stream with mannequin. Listen. I'm innocent, okay? So I'm gonna say. I was innocent. Look, it was right there. It had 2 sets of flash. This is a bucket. Dear God. There's more. No. Dark and ranchy sense of humor comes to mind. I never think about that. Until I see a thing like the mannequin. It's called. Just mentioning. See that play in my head. That makes sense. I need a cough drop. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I have my cough drops over there. In my bean bag. I have my bean bag over there. You don't see it, but pretend it's over there. You can totally see my bean bag over there. Just imagine it real hard. And it's there. Try out the black and red nail polish I got tomorrow. Hey, yeah. Blah. Honestly, I think my cough is just getting worse, which is kind of annoying, but you know, I may do. Sorry, giggity, I should. No, no, no giggity, no giggity, no giggity. I'm sure. Do you have a direct donor link site or is Coffee and Patreon? It's just Coffee and Patreon, but for this thing, I'm using specifically Coffee. I mean, I think you would die because you would just burst with so many bananas. But I suppose, ignoring the bursting, if you could survive the bursting, you would indeed die of radioactive poisoning, yes. Maybe. So I have a Patreon, right? But the Patreon right now is not really active because I'm trying to rework it into something which will be connected to VR chat things. And I mean in terms of stuff that I create, like models and avatars, and worlds. Hi, Yuto. Hi. I can see him. My bananas here. Monkey business to me with all those bananas. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, cool. I hope so. So, I'm gonna connect it. Ow! Was I hit by a bone? Was that a bone? What? Haha. Yeah. Ow! Wait, was that a bone again? What? Ow! Stop stealing. Ah! What the hell? Yeah, stop throwing skull. Ow! I was hit with a taco. What? Oh my Jesus! What the hell? No more taco. How is this repeating the same thing? Stop throwing pieces of skull. What the hell? You got through it more. Nice. You have something to spam, yes. Ow! I rolled that up again. Oh, Jesus. That was a tennis ball. What? Ow! Oh my god. Can I dodge them? Can I dodge them? Oh my god. I'm being attacked. Ah! Oh my god. I gotta use the force. I gotta use the force here. I think they're just coming at my head. No matter what. Wait, listen. Ow! I think it works that way. It does an RPG, you're Jesus. No, I'm dead. Actually, ow! Oh, Jesus. Wait, I don't have a shield for this. Ah! I'm using the wrong avatar. I don't have my shields. Ah! Just in front of your Abby, and it's filled with things. Yes, exactly what happens. Yes, ow! That's exactly it. Ow! It's connected to the ow. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's ow, Jesus! It's connected to the. Wait, what hit me now? I couldn't even tell. Ow! Channels human violence. Yes. Ow. This is nefarious. Hold up. You knew not of my power. I see a headpad. See, that works. Thank you, hi! I got a hit pad! Who keeps refilling this? He has a shit ton of them from all the years he's been around. Yep. Bam! I may need to put a cooldown on that, like a minute of wait, or maybe 30 seconds, maybe 10. Maybe 10. Yeah, 5 years and something, yeah. Yep, that makes sense, yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. I got hit with tacos, tennis balls, baseball. Was there a baseball? Basketballs, soccer balls. I only have 3. 3,000 maybe, or more. Beach ball, yes, that's right. There was a beach ball in there too. I got hit with pieces of skull, which is nefarious. Ow! See, there we go. Pieces of skull. See, what is that? A femur? Ow! 3 years. That sounds about right. Yep. Yeah, 5 years. Time to look in foreign points. Yes. Old accounts, you know? Old accounts, you know? What were we talking about? I lost track of what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, I could add more things, which I will. Not me, just in case, for an occasion. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's fine. RL stuff happens. I totally get it. We're talking about many things. So add a mini you. That's a great idea. Throwing a mini at me. Throwing a raccoon. A raccoon at me. Raccoon on raccoon violence. Imagine throwing a mini at me and a raccoon. That's right. I might just do that. See, there's a randomizer, but I could add to trigger a specific item as well if I wanted. It's a good idea. Like, I'm gonna have something later. I still just wasn't able to work on it. Mind reset, yeah. Holding a raccoon while flailing. Yeah. Mini on mini fight. What you would? Yeah. I think yeah. Give me that. Need to clean my nose. Yep. The raccoon latching on when it hits and I don't know if I can do that actually. It just stays there. Bong. Maybe I can. That'd be fun actually. Like a Chucky, yes. Is that a rugby ball? I'm wearing tube socks. I think the Chucky will be interesting. Just bunk. Just there. Wait, what was that? Yes, pies. Oh god. That'd be terrible. There's one thing that I want to implement, but I need to figure out how to do it correctly the way I have this set up in your chat. Was that a frisbee? That was a taco. Was that a frisbee? Oh, it was an egg. Oh, is there a love check redeem? Okay. It was, oh yeah, I see it now. 2 minutes ago. I'm sorry, Eisen. Thank you all for being here, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you all for your support, and I love you all. Mwah. This is the heart, I promise. It's me trying to do a heart with limited finger tracking. I think it worked out though. I think it kind of worked out. I think I got buried under the other names. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Bullying love, yes. I know that I'm being thrown tacos and beach balls and pieces of skull out of love. Cheese, fish, anvil, and a piano is what I've seen as throwables on one person. I've seen fish. Never seen a piano. I want to get water going. A way to have help. Someone put skull back together. He's missing pieces. That isn't the Paris. I think I've seen anvil actually. I have seen an anvil. I've seen an anvil. It's actually pretty funny. Painful, but funny. Actually, let me see what I have. Because I can see the list of my items, which I have here. Also, so there's beach ball, seashell, dog bone, dog treat, basketball. I've never seen a dog treat. It's like both legs and arms are missing. It is, it's fun. Hi, Crisota. Hi, okay, sure. Soccer ball, tennis ball, taco. There's a fish somewhere. Somewhere there's a fish. Like that. See? Because I can trick. Is it a little Nemo from Finding Nemo? What? That's why I have some, like, a few interactions. Like, there's one that I disabled because it was. I need to fix it, basically. Which is the toilet paper. The problem is that it stays. So it starts lagging because it's a physical object. So I need to fix that. Make it disappear after X amount of time. And then there's like, you know, like the bit redeems. Yeah, I can trigger them. For you to see the bits. When people do things, these are the bit stuff. He has a family. I know, right? The headpad is one of them. Then there's the follow stuff, which is hearts. The drop, and when people subscribe, and you know, subscription stuff and so on. That I have. I can trigger them as a debug function, but it's all tied to the Twitch API integration. So that's why things work the way they do. I have the outfit randomizer too. It's just not here yet because I'm working on. I can't show it because I don't have it. Shit. I don't have it on this PC. Otherwise, I would show the preview of what I'm working on. I can post it later. Yeah, I suppose I can post it later. Where you see the work in progress of the muscle update or muscle upgrade to the arms, which is it's something that I've always thought. Welcome back. It's like as evil at the end. It says Alexa oh wow, that is evil. That is indeed evil. And I always wanted to have like more muscle definition in muscle of it in like the arms specifically. I have the abs, right? And the legs I think are pretty fine as they are. But something was missing on the arms and like shoulders and stuff. So I'm upgrading that. I'm upgrading the arms and the back. The back is gonna be very noticeable. For example, head pat. All night mode 1. I shall not comment. Because the muscles have there's a certain feature the muscles have. But I won't mention it. You'll just see it. I just see it. But it's there. Like biceps are way more um defined, and when I flex, the flex is way better and more accurate and cool, I think. Nah, no fans, no fans, no fans. I'm an anime girl. What you want about? I'm an anime girl. There's no fans. You think SpongeBob balls? No, it's just think. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen. Maki. What just happened? Who did that? Justin! I saw that. I heard that. I shouldn't have heard it. How did I hear it? What? Thank you for the donation. Thank you. You didn't have to. Didn't have to, but thank you. From the donation. I heard it. I heard it. You probably didn't hear it, but I heard it. You saw something going up, I think. Also. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. This video was good till my stocks going up. Heck yeah. It's actually funny because I was working on this. I've already been working on it for a while, but slowly because of everything. Life stuff and also working on stuff. And then I was actually talking with Keita one day. We're just talking on Discord, and I show her what I'm working on, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm also gonna have an update like that," and she showed me a preview. I was like, "Oh, that looks great." So basically, I'm just being behind in terms of the release. It's kind of funny that we both had the same idea of doing the same thing. Her update looks great. But you need more. Travis, no, behave. Behave, Travis. Behave, Travis. Don't get in trouble. Okay, didn't hear it, so only I heard it. Something's glitched. But yeah, there's I wish I could show it, but it's not here. Wrong PC. Was it Doritos? What? I like Doritos. But it's gonna be cool. The thing. I love the back muscle that I added to it. And the biceps are really cool. And the arms themselves. There's a lot more detail on the muscles of the arms. I'll post it later on Discord, okay? Actually, I couldn't even... The one picture I have, I couldn't even show it. Hive mind. Yes, the hive mind kicked in. Exactly. The tomboy hive mind. And, I'll post it later. I actually couldn't show it here because the one picture I took to show... Who did I show? I forgot. Oh, I think I showed Booey and... Was it Silo? Because... No, I showed Kisa as well. I think I did. Did I? Anyway, I just realized that the preview is completely naked. It's no texture. It's just, the gray block texture from Blender. So there's no texture there because I'm still just sculpting. It's not textured yet. But it is naked, so I couldn't show it here anyway. But I can show it on Discord later. I'll show it later on Discord. It's Discord. I can show it. Oh, it's fine. Human eyes spent on eyes today. Or are you? I am very safe. That makes sense why you would, Yeah, so there's differences now. The one that I showed a while ago is different from the current one. The old one had issues, and I actually reworked it. As in, what you see from the preview from several months ago. Remind me of it later. Yeah. The preview from a few months ago is actually no longer the same. I actually scrapped that and remade it. I think it's better now. Honestly, I think it's better now. I think it's better than before. But it's still gonna have similarities. Hi, Michael. Hi, hi. Hope you're doing well. It's Hi, hi. I can actually show you this skull. I'll show everyone, but I'll remind you. I'll send it in a notification, most likely, so everyone can see it and receive it. I may take another shot though, because that one shows everything. Even though it's just a blender model with no textures, it's still there, so it's the thing. It's been a bit doing heavy. I understand that. Hope we're doing well though. Thank you for the iPad. Debo so physically had to buy the glass. I mean, throwing balls. I understand the glasses DLC. Yeah, I myself have the glasses DLC, so I get it. That's why I have glasses here. I have the glasses DLC too. Yeah, graphics are nice. Gameplay is kind of weird, you know? It has a strange loop. It's a very strange gameplay loop, yeah. It's complicated. It is a complicated thing. But yeah, I'll show it. Probably crop a few things out. But I do want to show it, even if it's just a little preview. But I think it looks better. Use the character creator. It was locked out. I understand that. I would definitely, one of the things I would change in the character creator would be not be born with back problem debuff. That'd be a great thing. But, you know, I didn't. I wish I did. It's okay. I made up for it in VR chat, so it's okay. Hi Drew, hi, welcome stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there'll be the update. I'll try to show the thing. It should be. I hope. I don't want to say a date, right? Because there's still a lot to do. Because I have to restart it. I scrapped the work from several months ago and restarted it this week from scratch because I was like working on it. You know when you open Blender, I mean, or even working on something, and you're like, I can do this better. That moment when you look at the thing you've already done, and you're like, I can do this better, and you just scrap the entire thing and start over. That's me. Sleep while ghost does. Thank you. Bye. Allow yourself to be convinced otherwise, but I'm evil, you know? Bye. Let's look with the middle character to be doing a quest. I think it's a quest. It's a good quest. It's a hard quest, but you can do it. We believe. We believe. We believe. Sorry, I was just stretching my back at that. There we go. Better. Let me see if these are charged. They're charged now. Yay. Controllers are now charged. Yeah. But yeah, there's a few features in the model with the upgrade. The upgrade is not finished, of course. But there is one thing, because when the All Night, I guess, stay pal Raven. Thank you for being here. Bye. But basically, the muscles on the arms can buff up. What's the item called where you can recreate your character? Oh shit. I know it. Fantasia, thank you. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Skull. Thank you. Yep, it's Fantasia. Yep. I actually have a Fantasia from a quest. Because they give you one or two or something in quests, and I still have one from a quest unused, just there. It's just there. The buff up redeem, basically I have an idea for the buffing. Use that item right now. Yes. Where it's not. It's basically like, you know, when someone like tenses up and flexes with everything tense, and like everything bulges. That's it. That's it. An actual dragon race to use it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So basically, yeah, just go. There's basically the normal state of buff. Aura is close. Yeah, aura is pretty close. Yeah, spam it to make you no. There's like the normal buff. You look at the arms, and they have a certain, form, and then there's also the flex, which is different than doing a full arm flex. Right, so it's gonna be everything. But I'll be able to do that. There'll be the flex like I can now, where the bicep, increases, of course. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to get the thing going. I'm just trying to get like the shoulders, for example, correctly, because the area of the shoulders is actually very complex to get this right, especially the muscles of the armpit, how they like angle around and mix with the arm and the shoulder. Gotta be careful to get this right, and so I'm trying to like sculpt it right, which is a pain. I assure you it's a pain. I assure you it's a pain. Send that and toss once so you can move out of the way. Good plan. No! No! This is really how it's gonna work. It's primarily for the arms. I could do it but I think it's just, the arms is fine. Even for like certain photos or grabbing things and so on. It'll be okay. It'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be cool. It's something that would like to have done before, but I didn't know as much before, so. Working on my model has been an interesting adventure because it's been a learning experience. So every change you see in the model as I go is as I learn more and evolve it with time. And so it keeps going, essentially. You look like a superhero standing there and taking a beating. I know. I'm trying to keep it all as compatible as possible, so I don't have to re-rig too much. I know I'll have to, especially if I just go and bulk it up. Things are gonna need some. The arms will need re-rigging. The arms, the clothes, and the sleeves of stuff will most likely need re-rigging. Ignoring that, should be alright. Ignoring that, it should be alright. For the most part. For the most part, it should be alright. Imagine being like a. But yeah, basically, the arms look like Maki's from Jujutsu Kaisen. If everyone has an idea and seen the new season, where there's like the buffed up Maki, that's it. When she's relaxed, that's how they look like. Kinda. Sorta. Very similar. Very similar. I mean, she has a similar outfit as it is. So it kind of works out. Very similar. It's kind of like that. That's how these will look like. It's the parts that need the buff. The rest is fine, I think. Thank you for the lurk, King. I think it'll be fine. I'm excited to actually have this finished and be able to show the full thing. I'll show a preview later. You'll notice that there's like, in the preview, you may notice there will be a little disconnect between the arm and the hand. That's because I remade the arm, but left the original hand there, because the hands are fine. I'm not going to remake the hands. But I did remake the arms, so it's not aligned yet because I didn't merge them. So right now, the arm is not completely aligned with the hand, so you'll see that there's like a slight misalignment because I didn't merge things yet. So it's like in a T pose, and there's like a little period is not merged here because I didn't put it all together yet. It's a work in progress. Like I said. Birth of an absolute goober horse. Meshio Doto. Hi Osvaldo, hi. Oh, what's him? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I know Agnes Dakion and a few others, like, Majid Orion. She looks great. I love Majid Orion and Agnes Dakion. But I also like Midnight Coffee. Coffee's cool. I like coffee. Not just because she drinks coffee, but coffee's cool. So I know it's a thing. Yeah, Manhattan Cafe. Yes, thank you. Yes. I like Manhattan Cafe. He's cool too. Although Agnes Dakion might be my favorite overall. And Measure Orion, also like Measure Orion. Baby Court. These might be my 3 favorite ones. Yeah, also hangs out with Dakion in the anime. Yes, they're also always together. Yes. They have this curious relationship. This curious friendship going on there. What's that behind you? Hey, Roman, hi, welcome stream! It's my door! It's a door, see? That's what's behind me? It's a door. It leads to my pool. It leads to my pool. Who's that people? I was hit by a ball. Hi. Hope you're doing well, Robert. Oh, sorry about that. Wait, romance. Okay. Learning the Takian also voiced not. Oh, was it? Shit, okay. That's pretty cool. I still have to finish Nagatoro. I never finished that. It was rather cool Monday. Indeed. Is that the door to your heart? I see what you did there. 1 gig? Yeah, it was the hobby world. Yeah. It had a lot of stuff, A lot of videos, a lot of audio, a lot of models, a lot of everything. It was interesting. Lots of has been removed from chat. Hi Violet, hi, welcome stream. We're both good. We're doing well. It was very good, especially the later half where it switches up to having more wholesome moments. That makes sense, yeah. I had a feeling that it would do that later, even though I didn't get there yet. Because, it's the first part where she's like, she likes him, but she's not sure how to show it, so what she does is how she shows it. Both parts of it, yeah. I still need to, I want to finish Nagatoro, and also finish watching the Tomo-chan. The Tomo thing with the tomboy. I just couldn't get past, the 3rd episode. But I need to, force me through it, because her friend was getting on my nerves. So I couldn't actually get past the 3rd episode, on Tomo. The friend was getting me on my nerves because of the whole thing of, you gotta be more girly, you gotta be more this, you gotta be more that. And I was just like, I heard this my entire life. Yep. Basically, it was a bit of relatable moment there, where I kept hearing this my entire life. I hate it. And it was just getting on my nerves real fast. So that's why I couldn't get past the 3rd episode. But I keep hearing it's good. So I should maybe just power through that to see the rest. But I need to power through it first. Because that friend was really getting my fucking nerves. You have no idea. Let's say I wanted to punch her. That's how bad it was. I was like watching it. I was like, I want to punch this character in the face, but I can't. We're on the 5th episode. Okay, you went already beyond my I want to kill her point. Yep. It's okay. It's a me thing because I heard that too much. I heard that too much. So it was like a little. I'll probably try to power through that because I do hear it's good, so I believe it. I just need to power through that part. Yep. Because it did have some funny moments, but that character was just getting on me, getting on my nerves, way too much. We'll see. But yeah, I do need to finish Nagatoro as well. Watch more. I have it all. That's the funny part. I just didn't watch it. Or finish, more specifically. We shall see. We shall see. I'm sorry, the music. The vibe of the music. Oh, sorry about that. Blah. Quick question, do you have any graphics card suggestions? I'm planning to upgrade soon. Okay. Gotta sell more people on Spice and Wolf too. I heard a lot of good things about that one, and I know you're a fan because you actually share a lot of that. Really great art of it. I may have to check it out one day because I'm kind of curious, but I never saw it. I just hear good things about it. About the GPU suggestions, it depends. Will you be sticking to Windows or not? It's a very important question. Are you thinking of going Linux at some point? The older one first, similar to Full Metal. Oh, there's a remake? Really? There's a remake series of it? I didn't know that. Oh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But basically, if you're gonna think that maybe one day you're gonna try Linux, I suggest AMD cards. God damn it, ads! God damn it! God damn it, ads! God damn it! It's called Spice and Wolf. Wolf meets Merchant or something similar, but it's supposed to be just like the older one. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Interesting. I really didn't know about that. Huh. Okay, that should be good. Signing the books closer. Okay, that's pretty cool, I think. Okay, so Falking, you should be able to see me now, I think. I hope. Windows? Yes. Are you ever considering Linux at all? Ever? Like Steam OS or Cache OS, because they're, Windows but not. Let's call it something. Because if yes, get AMD, although Nvidia is getting better with the Linux support stuff. Maybe not as good as they could, but they're getting there. I don't know what that is. Linux. Linux. That's what I'm talking about. Steam OS. The thing on the Steam Deck. The Valve operative system. But anyway, if you're just gonna stick to Windows, if you don't like what Nvidia is doing, go with AMD. Otherwise, go with Nvidia. Basically. So something I could not see to read it. When I put the touchpad on the laptop, it triggered the Windows AI. Oh God. You guys, yeah. Windows 11 sucks ass. Yeah, pretty much. Never worked with it. It's okay. You wouldn't even notice overall if you did go. But anyway, Windows, Nvidia. If you don't like Nvidia, AMD. Yeah, loading up. Yeah, you could tell, basically. I guess depends on budgets too. You know, there's a lot of differences with budgets. I would say, I'll say that whenever I get another GPU, I'm not going to get another anytime soon, mind you, but whenever the day comes that I do get another one, I'll get AMD, not NVIDIA, because fuck NVIDIA. Just saying. But some people don't care about what they're doing. So if they don't care about what they're doing, they just want performance, then NVIDIA. Yeah. So I guess it depends on that. Actually, recommend a card properly depends on budgets because they all have wildly different prices. If you look at NVIDIA, yeah, I'm waiting until my current one on my streaming PC explodes literally before getting it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Exactly. I go with budget and read specs to get the most out of the thing. Yeah. That's why I asked, since it will depend on budget a lot. So, if you want something that is more accessible but still capable, I guess the 4060 Ti is good. 4070. Run for the next. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. 4060 Ti is pretty good. Specifically the Ti model. Okay. Performance matters. If performance matters, but there's no limit in budget, no limit in budget, I should say go with the 5090, okay? Go with the 5090. But that's expensive as fuck. So, maybe not. But there's the 4090, which is what I have. Thanks to y'all, by the way. Think y'all could help. When the other one started kicking the bucket, if we look at a performance minimum to order a second 5090 so you can run DLSS 5 properly, yes. Your CPC and 3060 and this one. You should swap that. You actually should swap that. There's a big difference. There's actually a big performance difference. Like, really massive performance difference. It's not even close. For regular games, you're not my mom. What if I was? Like, for regular games, the difference between a 2060 and a 3060 is actually negligible. For regular games, the big difference is the 3060 has RTX, and the 2060 does not. I mean what? And so, that's basically the big difference. It's like, for example, the 3060 Ti and the 4060 Ti There's a difference, but nothing that you would say is very massively significant. It's there, but it's not mind-blowing. Uh, you have the 5060. See, it's like there's a few steps, right? The current GPU is the GTX. Oh, that's my old card. The 1070 Ti. That was a great card. It's actually still quite capable. But it's missing a lot of new features, so a lot of things actually stop supporting it because it doesn't have these features. It's not even because you can't run it, it's because the game just spits it out. Because of fail checks. The quest this PC. That's how the power in this PC, and I run the other VR game on this one with the CPU being in the 90s, the VRC is the 50s. VRC is very CPU dependent. Very CPU dependent. 250 10 Ti's work. The only issue is just features, hardware features. Considering you have the GTX 1070 Ti, I would say for performance, yeah, a lot of people are still using the 1080. Yes, absolutely. For performance, the majority actually use the 4060 Ti and above, according to Steam hardware checks. That's the one that people know most. That's for a while now. I lost track of it. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. I'm gonna say to be a good upgrade, but not be a massive dent on the wallet, 4060 Ti at the minimum. I'm going to buy 2 more 3060s and swap out the 260 and run 2 260s in this PC one. That actually makes sense, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense, yep. 4060 Ti at the minimum is nice. The 3060 Ti is already showing a bit of its age in a few things. It's still a very capable card and plays pretty much everything. But 2 3060s, that's a good idea actually. Make sure it's the Ti. The non-Ti 3060 is actually shit. Comparatively. If we're comparing the base 3060 and the 3060 Ti, okay, the Ti's are fine. Because the base 3060 is a very strange, bizarre architecture that they essentially just cobbled together, which is way slower. Not just by a bit, but a considerable margin compared with 3060 Ti. Apparently it's the same with the 4060, which is kind of funny actually. So go to the 4060 Ti if you can, as a baseline. Go up from there. The 5060 Ti is faster than the 4060 Ti, yes, but it's not that much better. It's actually a weird thing. No one knows exactly what they did with the 5060 Ti, which actually has a weird performance. Because it's better in a few things, worse in others. They kind of just cobbled together the 5060 Ti series, and it's not as good. The 6066, yes, good one. That's the Order 66, you know. But if you get the 4060 Ti at the bare minimum, that'll be good. If you can have a bigger if you can have a bigger budget, the 4080 is really good within that quality speed ratio, right? I'll look into, yeah, 4060 Ti or the 4080. I'm recommending the 40 series and not the 50 series because the 50 series is actually not much more powerful than the 40 series, but the price is way higher. The 40s are okay. The 40 series is fine. The issue is with the 50 series. The issue is with the 50 series. I got no problems with the 4090. Granted, mine is a second generation 4090 with some of the issues of the first one. Yeah, mine won't. Mine won't. Because mine is already the second generation of the 4090s. With that issue fixed. The first generation of 4090s was a fire hazard. Yes. That was a fire hazard. Yes. The 4060 Ti is safe. You know, 4070, even the 4070 is good. I think if you want, I think right now, my opinion, I could be wrong. You know, because again, opinion from experiences. The 4060 Ti, 4070, and 4080 are pretty okay. 4070 Ti also, by the way, they have this weird thing where there's the 4070 Super and the 4080 Super, and I'm like, what's the difference? They're not even necessarily better. They just have Super tagged on at the end of the name, but it's not. It's weird. It's weird. Nvidia went with a strange marketing with the Super series. You know, it's a strange thing. I don't. Yeah, 4060 Ti is fine. 4070 Ti, I guess, or Super even, is fine. You don't really need to go to the 50s. Yeah, Super, but I don't know. They're technically. It's a very strange marketing with the Supers. They work. They're fine cards. They're totally okay. But what is necessarily better? Why is it Super? The TIs were the Supers of the baseline cards. So it's a confusing thing. I don't know what they were thinking with that stuff there. I don't know what they were thinking very well. It was strange. It was very bizarre. So it's a good card, you know. As long as 4060 Ti and up. The 4060, like I said, the base one, no. 4060 Ti and up. That's what you want. And you'll get pretty good performance. You'll notice it in VR. In VR, you're gonna notice a massive difference. From the GTX 1070 Ti? Yeah. Yes, I knew there was something like that the 4070 Super itself was the weirdest of them all because it made no sense. I remember that. I remember that about the 70 Super. The 80 Super is okay. The 4080 Super is fine, by the way. But the 4060 Ti is... Don't get the 4070 Super. That's the... Don't get that one, okay? 47 Super? Pretend it doesn't exist. Unless it's the 4070 Ti. Then you're fine. 4070 Ti is an amazing card. Just saying. 4070 Ti and the 30, even the 3070. The 3070 Ti is really good. Only two good people. Stop saying that only 12 gigs is no. Just no. Okay? Let's stop it. Don't. Don't. Stop it. That's see, it's less, but it's not. It's good. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. Anything, I'm gonna explain why it's enough. This will make sense. Okay, this will make sense. Look at Cyberpunk. Okay, Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, that is a really good-looking game. Let me give you around. Gotcha, 4060, yeah. Yes. So, I'm gonna use Cyberpunk because it's the best example. It's a really good looking game. Okay? Splendid game. It looks beautiful. In the worst of days, it looks beautiful. That's literally how I can put it. Um, to max out the game, you only need 8 gigs of VRAM. Why? The game was surprisingly optimized. Not at launch. Please, let's ignore the launch. I'm talking about the game now. Okay? 8 is enough. Is it good to have more? Absolutely. Absolutely more. Is it needed for the current tech? No. No. You need it if you're gonna be bloating games with bad optimization. I'm looking at you, Monster Hunter Wilds, okay? I'm looking at you, Monster Hunter Wilds. Yep. Looking at you. Okay. Okay. I love Monster Hunter Wilds, but the optimization on that game is god awful. Just terrible. Like, how could they do that? But anyway, shots fired. Yep. That is a game that you have 32 gigs of VRAM. It's gonna eat the 32 gigs of VRAM and say it wants more. We have 12 gig cards for AI testing, but 90% of the time a GPU hardly gets past 12% use. Yeah. It's like, 8 is fine. 8 is fine. Another example, okay? Let's look at the PlayStation 5. Okay? Base model. I'm talking about the base model of the PlayStation 5, okay? Not the Pro, which has 12, I think, if I remember. I'm talking about the base model of the PlayStation 5. That has essentially 8 gigs of VRAM, right? Run Cyberpunk. Looks great. See what I mean? See what I mean? Steam Machine, aka the GameCube. Everyone was like, it only has 8 gigs of RAM, blah blah blah. And I'm like, seriously? Really? 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 So, you know, if you can have more, yes, but saying that something is necessarily bad because of the amount of VRAM? It also depends, I guess, on Linux versus Windows, because I know that a lot of your GPU is going to be taken up by the system visual memory required. So the GPU is going to have like 4 gigs less. Do you need the 12 gigs card on Windows 11? Yeah. So you have 8 gigs for the actual games. That makes sense. See what happens when you when you do math? Oh, 512. That is a thing. 512 is a thing. It's definitely a thing. I mean, the 4090 has 24 gigs of RAM. I never hit it. Like, I never hit even 50% of it. To be fair, I don't play certain games that completely bloat everything. Spark by Slowly. It is in one of my 32 megabyte cars. Ayo. I think I still have one of those, actually. I mean, yeah, the cards. Yeah, I understood you meant cards. Yeah. Like, for example, even 4 gigs is fine for certain things. For a budget thing. For example, the Steam Deck. I like to use the Steam Deck here as an example also. I'm gonna use Cyberpunk again. It's a good... Cyberpunk is a good benchmark game because it actually runs on a massive variety of hardware. Wonder how much of it my PC would have if I plug it in. Explosion? And so the Steam Deck by default has 16 gigs of RAM and 1 gig of VRAM. One gig might be a bit to the low side, yes, but you can change it, because if you go to the BIOS of the Steam Deck is a PC in the end, right? If done right, it could work, yeah. Let's think also that the Steam Deck uses Linux, which is way lighter. Automatically, it's not going to need as much. But what I did, knowing that this is Linux, basically it's a single RAM chip that gets split between VRAM and regular RAM. So what I did with my Steam Deck, because you can access the BIOS and go change this split, and I increased the split from 1 gig of VRAM to 4 gigs of VRAM. So I have, from there, I have 12 gigs of RAM, regular system RAM, and 4 gigs of VRAM. With this, Cyberpunk runs great on the Steam Deck. You can even turn on ray tracing. Don't do this. You're gonna get like 15 to 20 frames per second, which is already very impressive if you do. But don't do that, you know? And if you don't turn on ray tracing on the Steam Deck, because why would you? You get a really good looking game, slideshow gaming yet. And it can run between 45 to 60 frames per second. Which is perfect. And stable. It can keep that stable. You can, like, if you want, you can lower it. But the point I'm trying to make is it runs 4 gigs of VRAM. Again, the game was optimized. The game was, with time, it was properly optimized, essentially. So it can be used as a benchmark for these things. Because it works on low-spec devices and really high-spec devices. Wow, and a 56K. Anyway, yeah, I remember that. Good times. To note that running, it also depends on the operative system, right? Like if you install Windows on your Steam Deck, you can do this, but why would you do this? But let's assume that for science, you decided to perform seppuku on your Steam Deck and install Windows on it. Cyberpunk does not run or barely runs on the same hardware but on Windows. But using Linux, which is the default system, it runs great. So it's the part of the system bloat, because Windows is very bloated by nature, so you need higher resources than you'd need with something else that is not a worthless piece of shit. Windows is a worthless piece of shit. Change my mind? You can't. It's a thing. So it's enough. Let's just put it this way. Yeah. I'm very open about this, okay? I really don't like Windows and what they're doing. With Windows, especially now with Windows 11, it's an atrocity. Windows 11 is just terrible. Windows 10 is okay. Microsoft who? Hey, exactly. Hi girls, hi. Up a stream. Up along. I mean, that's why games can actually perform pretty well, for example, on a PlayStation 5. Because the PlayStation 5, what it runs on is a version of Linux called Orbis. It's Sony's own version. They grabbed the kernels and stuff, and they made their own gaming Linux, and that's what PS5 runs on. Uh, it runs on the Orbis OS, which is Sony's own proprietary fork of Linux. Thank you for the like, Blackbone. Your parents came back. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your alone time. It was a good alone time. And that's also why like a lot of things can run well on a PlayStation 5, and then a PC with the same hardware specs will run worse, the same thing, if it's on Windows. Example, PlayStation 5 recently, specific older versions, but it was jailbroken. There's fiance right here too. Oh, okay. So the PlayStation 5 was already jailbroken. And what people did, because of course they would, they installed Linux on it. Of course they would. I think it was CashOS that they installed on it or something. I forgot which one it was. They installed it. And it was running things remarkably well. It was running GTA 5, the new version, with ray tracing on, at 4K, 60 frames per second, all going perfect, because the hardware architecture of the PlayStation 5 is really optimized at an hardware level. The design of how they did is incredible. You can say what you want about Sony and stuff, and right now I think Sony lost their way. But in terms of the hardware build, they know their shit. They know their shit. And the PlayStation 5's hardware is designed in an incredibly good way. Super optimized to minimize the latencies and so on. And it shows when you run Linux on it. Because everything just blazing fast. And this was shown because of this. So, and the specs are I think I mentioned it was 32 gigs of RAM, 16 VRAM, but very nicely optimized at a hardware level. And runs Linux, and Linux is fast, and you definitely don't want to install Windows on that. You definitely want to install Windows on that. And the drivers exist for Linux, of course. So it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing. So it's a good device, and one day our gaming PCs will have terabytes of RAM and VRAM. They're gonna be so expensive. It's not even gonna be funny. It's not even gonna be funny. It's gonna be terrible when we get to that. No, see, one day, which is where they're trying to go, and still the DR5, that is true. Someday, what they're trying to do is your gaming PC is gonna be like this little tiny box with nothing on it, and the only thing you're getting is the cloud, and you're playing games on the cloud, and that's all you're doing. Mind you, I'm not shitting on the cloud. I do think that has merits and uses in specific cases. Okay? But this is what they're trying to do. Make it all through the cloud and ensure you have nothing. In terms of the actual things on your side, you have nothing. They want it all on the cloud so they can control it. No. No. So, I may not be ridiculous, but yeah. With ads, all the ads. So, I don't want that. I like to have my hardware, I like to have my nice hardware, my things. I like to... That's another 700 a week. They already do this. The GeForce Now service. The GeForce Now service. They ratioed the entire thing. You're just talking start this business. They want to ratio everything. So much that you essentially like you're paying per hour. Here's the problem, right? I actually have GeForce Now. The Raccoon Gaming System. Heck yeah. I actually have GeForce Now. I'll say this. But I have it in a way that they hate. That's why I still have it. That's why I still have it. And you're gonna ask, what is it? What I have is the founder account. A founder account is something that they fucked themselves over, actually. Because from the start they said, you have this account with unlimited playtime. Forever. As long as you keep it and don't change from it, this will be yours forever. At the lowest price possible. I'm literally paying nothing. And I have full access to everything on GeForce Now. So what happens is that I have more options and unlimited playtime with the founder plan that is cheaper than the current cheapest thing. It's just a couple of euros, or just like a couple of dollars, and I have the founder account. I'm not gonna cancel that. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't plan to replace what's in my current PC. I plan to build a brand new. Look into this Linux operates. That you can test it. There's way to testing Linux without installing it, which is an interesting thing, and you can see how you feel about it. If you check on Discord, I have a Linux talk section, and there's a pinned thread there about recommendations of what versions of Linux to use for reference. You might want to check that out, and even make a new thread there to ask, because it's not a regular Discord section. That section is in forum form. So basically it's like a forum. You open threads and people discuss them. That's why I made it for that section. I have an PC on to build, but it's going to break the bank. Might have to sell my sister and mom to buy it. I mean, you know, it's a sacrifice you are willing to make. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Or something like that. It's not good. Basically, am I like... Is it... Happy to help. I explain, I made the first post, the one that is pinned. There's multiple there of talking about things. And if you have questions, just open a thread. And ask away. You know? At least in the recommendations, I try to be as thorough as I could. But got questions? Ask. Right now in my Discord, like Penny and I use Linux. So if you have a question, one of us most likely will be able to answer. Unless it's something that we never experienced before, but for the most part, you ask and we'll be able to answer. One way or another. Put it together on ULAG a few years back. 16K? Were you trying to do a NASA computer? 96 core CPU and like terabytes of RAM and 240s cards. It's probably even more expensive now, considering the RAM thing. You know, the RAM thing is a problem. So, you know. Oh yeah, sorry. I have to look. If there's a sign that be like, yeah. Like, there's actually, for example, this PC. The PC that I use for streaming, for example, VR and do recordings and so on, which is the 4090. Running tonight. Heck yeah. I think there's a thing which is distro C, lets you test versions. It's a bit glitchy because it's through the web, but gives you a little idea. Happy to help, it's not high. I was gonna make a PC. You would never need a new PC in my lifetime. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, yeah. I was saying something and I forgot. What was it? I forgot. Oh yeah. 23K. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. That is insane. That is insane. So my this PC that I'm on, I'm saying only with, 32 gigs of RAM. I think Jesus, that's crazy. Which is the same amount of RAM I had previously. If I mentioned this, but it took me a whole year to learn to build a PC. Oh, that's okay. That's totally okay. Learning is good, and then you got to that point and you could do it. Here's the thing. I may know what I know, and it might be a lot and stuff. You're always learning. Doesn't matter how pro you are. You're always learning something new. I'm always learning something new. So it's okay. We learn, we evolve, and we adapt things and test new things and see this and see that, and we just get there. It's okay. You are not a noob. You are learning. It's okay. See what I mean? I'm a noob. We just progressively get there, and it's okay. All will be well. Sorry, but not to touch on PC. That makes sense. That is understandable. Yep, that is understandable. I get it. I get it. Like, I actually had someone asked me once, like, why do you have like only 32 gigs on your PC? And I'm like, I don't need more. Like, this is literally just a PC for this specific thing. So it doesn't need more RAM. Especially if it's on Linux, then it definitely does not need more RAM. If that makes sense, right? So it's a thing. You also build your PC for what you have and what you're gonna have the goal for. So it's okay. Sure. So if you ever, like, you're building a PC one day, it's only 250 gigs RAM. What all was in it? That's it, dude. Okay, thank you. 256 gigs of RAM is just crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. The CPU was crazy, I believe it. Yeah, there's always a goal, so you kind of adapt to that, you know? You also adapt the goal and see what you truly need for a given something, right? Like, and my given something was basically, the things I do of streaming and be able to give a good, smooth stream as best as possible to everyone, have a nice capable thing that I could do recordings in VR and stuff without things like having issues. Um, that was it. I tried to save this PC as much as possible. Like the old PC, I still use it for normal things. Um, it's still working well enough that it works, for example, to be the streaming PC. That PC, for example, to remove the weight of the streaming from this one, um, that one is capturing this one, and that's what it's streaming, right? Mentions the NB is not compatible with CPU, but meh. See what in? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. So eventually that PC is gonna die because I know it is. It already wasn't 100%, so eventually it will. Makes sense. When it does, everything is gonna move to this one, but I'm saving this one as much as possible. So for normal things like video editing and so on, I'm using the other. I'm not using this one. I could get it working perfectly at first with Fallout 4, alter settings, flash environments, on this. It's good. It's good. It does run. Absolutely. The GTX 1070, the TI one, is a very capable card. It's the one I had before. It's the one I had before the one that I had before this one. If that makes sense. It still works. I even have two of them. One was not mine, but a friend of mine gave it to me because they weren't using theirs. They literally gave me a GTX 1070 Ti that they were not using. And I was like, I mean, I got two. I suppose I could, have them running in parallel. I never got to do that, but it's a thing that I could do one day with a PC. Turn down all my games. I don't care how clear they are. I'll put VRC on to see the pixels. Yeah. Tanuki! I can't remember. Yeah, VRC, I do some optimizations in my settings to ensure that things run well when recording and so on, which is very important, and on streaming. Because when you stream, there's always an extra load because suddenly you're rendering everything a third time. I'm gonna go to bed before I go. I'm gonna go adopting you as a big sis figure. I'm just a silly tomboy. Hit that. Sleep well, referee. Thank you for being here. I do have a second graphic card, I just don't use it. The 970 GTX is the one I had before the 1070. Yes. I remember when the 970 was the recommended minimum for VR. Ah, that's been a while. That was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away, in theory. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Ow! Jesus! Damn, that was a beach ball. That was an evil beach ball of doomy doom. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Now I'm just gonna draw my other extra component. Hey, it's a thing, It's a thing. That was indeed loud and funny. Yep. I mean, if you have a 1070, you don't need the 970, so it makes sense, The 1070 is better than the 970 by a considerable margin, even if the 970 is still good. For its time. It's still a usable card if you have a specific goal with it of like doing a smaller PC with some older components as like a little emulation machine, that is more than enough. You set up so the person could pick from a list what object to toss. I remember. Technically yes, because I do have that functionality. Thanks my friend for saying. Heck yeah. Absolutely. The functionality is here. Like I showed, I can trigger a specific object to be thrown on my side. I just have it set to random for the stream. I could have individual things across everything. Like I could have a list of like 10 redeems just for throwing things. One that is random and one for a specific thing. So, you know. It's possible. Do I want to do that? That'd be a lot of redeems for the same thing. But it's possible. It's possible. That is technically implemented on the back end of the avatar system. The system I'm using to do these thinking wheel toss redeem. Yep. Pretty funny though. I mean, yeah. Like, the wheel, I may just end up trying to see if I can implement it in the model itself, not in the world. With the redeem, you redeem it, it does the thing. Avatar triggers it. Well, it's still random, just more visual. Yep. That'd be interesting, actually. But then I would know, right? The idea is that I don't know. But the wheel spin redeems could be a thing. Yes. The the wheel spin redeems could be a thing done at an actual avatar level. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know if I can make it, but I can try. Maybe. I can try. Perhaps. Strange how I'm more focused on making things the more sleep I am. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. I'm the same. Certain things I just try and test it. I will. Some things I just like to you know, keep thinking, and then when I'm tired, the brain starts having weird ideas, and then I don't sleep. That's the thing. You're like 23. I wish. Forever 21! Forever 21! Forever 21! Forever 21! I wish I was 23. Honestly. I wish I was 23. But I'm forever 21 inside. Yeah. I'm gonna be 23 in late June. It's great. Fantastic age. Yeah. It's a fantastic age. Maybe. Yeah, what hit me? I didn't even see. I'm turning age number here in May. Yes. You look close on my rain. Yeah, see. She's also in her years, you know? And it's okay. Maureen's also in her years. It's fine, you know? See? It's okay. Reload hags. Hey. Ow! I got hit by a soccer ball. What was that? Ow. Grandma was like 24. Good age. Plate. Okay, it was a plate. That's scary. That is scary. That is massively scary. Oh man, you know. God only knows. It might have been. God only knows. But I'm forever 21, you know? God only knows how many 21s I had already. That's a different story. Can't fully see yet. Okay, that makes sense. Should I continue to attack my friend, chat? That's nefarious. How nefarious. Ow! What was that? Was that a sausage? I don't have a sausage. What? Less threatening, trust me. No, definitely not glass. No, definitely not glass. Absolutely not. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like a sausage, but might have been the angle or something. I don't have sausages in this. What the hell? I wonder if I can show this actually. I don't know if I have that as a thing here. Are you sure? Beach ball, seashell, dog. Ow! Holy crap! Dog treat. Ow! Was it a dog treat? Oh, yep. That was it. It was a dog treat. That's what I thought. It was a dog treat. Ow! Are you sure? Think, Mark. Think. Ah, poor Mark. Poor Omni-Man. Poor Omni-Man. Kinda. Keep beating her up, she likes it. What? No! You. Think. Am I wrong? I'd like to be beat up. I'ma beat you up. In Tekken. In Tekken. You're being picked on. I know due to our real life contact. We're very. Ow! That was definitely a plate. Maybe a plastic plate though. Maybe a plastic plate. I think it's evil and dangerous. Watch yourself. Yeah. Nefarious, even. Very nefarious. Yeah. That's right. I'm a right, hi. Kathy is a Doryman. No. I'm evil and nefarious. Yeah. And he has a nuke button that bans all and chat at once. No, I don't have that. I would never do such a thing. Now, torture, however. Hey, Flynn, haha. Nah. A mass timeout, just everything. I'm pretending I'm alright, hi. It's called emote mode. Yes, it is. Where you lock it all down to just emotes, and people can only do emotes, yeah. That's it. I would never do such a thing, though. I'm not sus, what you want about? Oh my god, what is that? What is that? That's scary. The cat thing I know is Mario says. It's a cat. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I see it, okay. I'm not sus, what you want about? For now, I go to sleep getting a little. Oh no! Be gone, headache! Sleep well, you adult. Thank you for being here. Bye. Imagine seeing that face in the morning. I think a lot of people would like that. I don't know. Just a little hunch. Just a little hunch. He looks like Grandma, the fucking thing. What's with Grandma? What's going on? To throw even more things. Hey, yeah. Imagine if it was game cartridges. That'll be a thing. Don't worry about it. Ow! I'm basically like certain upgrades of, you know, this. I've never seen a video with the ugly cat. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Cats are not ugly. They're just different. Ah! Whoa, Jesus Christ. I'd help the guy see that. That was a tennis ball. What does it say? I was saying something. Then brain died. That will make you laugh. Maybe. Brain broken. Yes, yes, yes. It's a thing. I spent hours rebuilding RimWorld with mods yesterday. I can't play it tonight. That's nefarious. But it's okay. You'll be able to do it later. So don't worry about it, you know? It's not now. It's later. It's okay. Yeah. It'll be fine. See? It'll be fine. It is later. I mean, technically, right now, it's later by at least 3 seconds. Already. Technically, it is later, yeah. It'd be a technicality of time. Technicality of time. Yes. It's a nefarious technicality of time. What time is it? Speaking of time. Speaking of time, what time is it? Here we go. Still good. Don't worry about it. Music. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Rule for the OGAT. Like a lot of the upgrades I'm gonna add, like the outfit randomizer again, and the you know, these throwing things and so on, and add more throwing things will be when the muscle update is done, and so that it's everything in one go instead of necessarily just being in pieces, you know. That doesn't make any sense. And splitting up. Right now, if I added anything to this model, I would need to port it to the work in progress afterwards. So it would be twice the work. No need. Camps for writing to show up for some reason. Nice. Nice. So all these things that sometimes I talk about, they're gonna be in the new thing. With the upgraded muscle thing. So it'll be okay. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Oh no, it's fine, okay. Seems to be wrong, but no, it's fine. There we go. I will. Hi, welcome stream. Ever do well. Hi. Nothing Ruiner 2 is going to be multiplayer. I had no idea. I had no idea. What are they gonna do? Co-op, I guess? Maybe. Suppose. Suppose. Ah! What the? That was massive! Holy Jesus! Beach ball of doom! That was a beach ball of doom. It'll be co-op, okay. Co-op should be fun, yeah. Co-op should be fun. I like that. I didn't even play the first one, actually. I kind of want to, though. One day. Time is the problem. Time is the problem. So I can't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Completing requests. Was that clear? Maybe. Welcome back. I understand that. I definitely understand the too much energy to sleep thing. I definitely understand that. I get it. I definitely understand that. It can definitely happen. It's nefarious when it does, though. It's nefarious when it does. Too much energy to sleep is usually me on a daily basis. It's complicated. That's me on a daily basis. It's very complicated. I assure you. Tail wiggles. Hold up. Wait. There you go. Tail wiggles. Wow. Most of mine is I'm too tired to sleep. That can happen. Yes. Where you get tired to a point that sleeping doesn't seem to work. Which is kind of odd that it happens, but it can indeed happen. Why is that not working? Give me a second. Oh, I can't do that with this keyboard. Okay. Ah, it was a redeem. It's a redeem. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a thing. It's okay. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. That is a lot of points. Jesus. We know how to disappoint. That makes sense, actually. That makes an incredible amount of sense. Surprisingly. Why is that not working? I fixed it. There we go. I need to find more NCIS quotes. There's quite a few. There is quite a few. That is for sure. Give me a second. Let me do this. And that. There you go. I fixed it again. I have 14,000 points though. It's going to be fun after all the time. Oh no, you succeeded. You succeeded. It's a number of points. Oh yeah, Tawny DeNozo quotes. He was pretty quotable. So that makes sense. Tawny DeNozo was pretty quotable. Well, yeah, I think someone said that one before. That is looking... What? Funny looking. Or looking funny. You see, I'm gonna go lay down and wait for my eye thing. Yes, definitely. Have a good rest, Travis. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Tube socks is Tony. Yep. I haven't seen it in a while though. A long while. Good series. I think they were gonna do a spin-off now or something. With Tony and Ziva, I think. Don't do anything on stream, I would. That makes sense. Very innocent, very innocent. Yeah. Slowly rewatching it. That's fair. That's fair. It's an evil thing of doom doom. Yeah. Perhaps calls on the raccoon because they were a zombie. I don't know. Raccoon City cops. Raccoon City Police Department. The plus because Netflix took away the good parts. Wait, how do you take away the good parts? What did they do? Violated the trash can. Oh wow. Falls to the floor. Teacher points us to the ball. And you failed. Ayo. I would. That makes sense. Yep. If they flop. Yep. Why did they remove all but one season? That is so weird. That is so strange. Korean shows? Sometimes. I haven't in a while, but I haven't watched anything in a while, as it is. It's time. If it's not free time working on something, lately it's been playing marathon. It's, that's my free time though. Free recommendations. You should post them in the Discord. This way everyone can see them. Because here, they'll disappear. It would be corny. See? It makes sense. The corny jokes of doom. Really don't want to. I have to head off early. The snake bites are starting to bother me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no. Snake Wild Wagon, thank you for being here. Bye. Hope you feel better quickly. My attempt at doing a thing. It was hard, I promise. I promise it was hard. I'll get it. Wait, let me just check mine real quick. Yay for smooth cheeks. Oh, looking at the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, trying to click things is complicated at times. There we go. Turns out shaving is nice. Hey, yo, see? It works out. It's a thing. Sorry, just checking something real quick. I did. Like, working on a I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. I think it makes a little sense, yeah. Oh, I've watched Regalia. It's an interesting series. Or watching, I didn't finish it yet. Mocular is trying to see if I should pull community small. Like, didn't see what, but I've been watching Rebel, yeah. It's interesting. Want to try something? Let me see if these are gonna behave. That'd be nice. They did. Let's see. 2 number 9s. Extra dip number 7, 2 number 4. I have no idea what that is. Orders or something, I guess? Can I ask you something? Go for it. For some reason, the left hand is not tracking, but it will. Soon. So worry not. Big smoke order? Is it? I don't know. I don't smoke. I don't know how that works. I have no idea what that is. Looking down and spelling attic. I don't think I will. Don't think that I will. Someone roll the clip. Or you can just explain it. Ah, it's tracking! Again. Yeah. Roll the clip of doom. You can't explain it. That's fair. That is acceptable. Let's grab the camera now. And move. Shall we? We're here now. So great to put into words. That is a way of putting it, you know? That is a way of putting it. Is this correct? Yes. I'm in. TTIC. Two, actually. Got the lemon red. Okay. I don't know what that is either. Sign head out and continue editing my new video. Oh, please stream. Good luck with video. Thank you for being here, Joshua. Bye bye. You can do it. You can do it. Please smile, Emila. I need to post the lemon rand from Portal 2. Oh no! When life gives you lemons, yes, yes, yes. That one. The lemon rant. High five. No, I don't need to post it. I mean, you can post it on Discord. You can post it on Discord. It's an evil thing, right? Working again? It's kind of drifting a bit, but... Permanently saved to my phone. That'll be fun. When life gives you lemons, you give it raccoons. It'll all sort itself out. Make life take the lemons back. That makes sense. People, but I can't ever get anyone to play with me. Sometimes it's, if the people have the game too? Or timing. Timings are also a thing. I think my problem is that a lot of the games I play are I don't play a lot of the games that other people play. I guess that's the thing, right? Which makes sense. Or I play VR games. Not too much, just VR chat primarily. So with me it's complicated. Sometimes I play Helldivers, but I kind of stop playing it from time to time. I boot it up, and I just do it for fun, or because someone happens to be playing of a friend of mine, so I join in or something. Or I play No Man's Sky, which yes, it has multiplayer, but you can enjoy it alone, which is usually what I do, and I'm just chilling in No Man's Sky. Because I love No Man's Sky. Or I played retro games, which for the most part are single player experiences with accessories. What if I post the lemon rant in general chat? No, there's media. It's related with media or a video game. Put it in video games. Why would you put it in general? So it kind of happens. Like marathon, I've been playing a lot of marathon. I fortunately have people to play it with, but it's just it's five of us right now. Just five. So time time zones are also a thing. My time zone is a weird thing. The Raccoon Nation time zone works in its own space-time continuum, so it can be hard. Good night, Skull. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Sleep well. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So I guess it's like I just play things that a lot of people don't, or people are playing things that I used to play and I stopped playing, or I start playing them when everyone stopped playing them. So I kind of just my taste in games has been a bit different. Steam won't let me buy games for you. I did play the Splintered something or other, the demo of it. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. It's actually a pretty fun game. Media share, Garrett. Yeah. um, it's a pretty cool game. I enjoyed what I played of the demo. Yeah, I mean it's a roguelike, right? I like roguelikes, so of course I would like that game if it's well made, and it is. I think it's well made. Uh, but Steam is evil. I'm getting them Twitch ads. Shit. Curse you, Twitch ads! Why do you do this? Why? But why? But why? But it happens. Nefarious things. Very nefarious things. Very nefarious. uh, you should be gone now. No more. They're gone. Be gone. Foul, nefarious thing. Hmm. Uh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I just think the games like to play Warframe, War Thunder, Arc Ascended, Satisfactory, and Subnautica. Subnautica's fun. Yep. I mean, I mostly just stick to games I like to play as well. Which might be why I don't play a lot of stuff that a lot of people play. With a few exceptions here and there. Like, like everyone is raving about Peak, and I'm like, I don't care. Getting, I don't know. I don't know. Or like, when everyone was playing, what was it? Among Us. I didn't care. I didn't want to play it, even. So, is that a thing. I primarily like play what I want to play. And that's it. Hi, Rampage. Hi. Welcome stream. Subnautica is pretty good. Yep. I don't know. I never saw that. Like, let's not talk about it. You ads are specialized by whatever thing has your info and is giving ads according to something it thinks you would like to see, which is weird. They fail all the time. But it's unique to you. I never see these ads. They wouldn't do much for me. Makes sense, right? We'll play Fortnite, but I won't ever touch it because I don't like it. Fortnite is not a bad game, and I've played it. I don't play it now. I have no interest in playing it anymore. I played what I played of it. Because I do like pew pew stuff. You know, I like pew pew stuff. And it kind of plays okay. It kind of plays okay. That's it. But I have no interest in it overall. I played what I played. I had my time with it, and I'm done with it. And it's okay. Um, it's a game. It's a game. Why is the arm? The hands are having a moment. It's also not my style. I mean, that's fair. It's a battle. I mean, it's not just battle royale anymore. But yeah, I guess if you're not into battle royale stuff, yeah, you're not gonna. That's not gonna be for you. Yeah, especially if you don't like PvP, that's not gonna be for you. Definitely not gonna be for you. No. A3 is on sale. Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3 is a game that I would like to play if I had time for it. But such a big game. It's such a big game that I'll never be able to give it the time and attention it deserves. So I don't want to play it, basically. I don't want to play it. Because of that. And I know it's a great game. And I know I'd probably enjoy it, but I have no interest in it. I touched Crucible the last few years in D2. I play everything. Thank you for the follow, Padded. Welcome through. Welcome, Jay. Hi. Isaba, did you get anything from the spring sale? No, not really. I really didn't. Are you going to play Defect? I probably will if I can. It interests me. It interests me at least. Yeah. Hope you're doing all Padded Thought, by the way. Welcome through. Welcome, Jay. Sadly, Gambit is fully dead. Yeah, Gambit was fun for its time. Oh, I enjoyed Gambit too until it kind of got a bit strange. Yeah, it was a thing. I used to play a lot of Gambit ages ago, and then I stopped because it became strange. So, you know, I had my fun with it. I had my fun with it, so it's okay. I even had my fun with the lightsabers in Destiny 2 now. Fun. That's it. It's okay. But before I got a remaster of Poker Night at the inventory. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I didn't really get anything, but I think I may have gotten a game that was going to be delisted, but it wasn't even on the sale. D2, but I'd say it. I mean, the game lasted for 10 years in live operation. I would say that's more than most games can say. So I'd say it ran its course, and now if they need to do a D3. D2 as it is done. Honestly, for me, even Destiny is done. I just play it to chill, funny enough, and just feel the gunplay. Warframe, I can't get into it. It's too weird. It's too weird for me. Primarily because of the guns. I don't like how the guns feel. I don't like how strangely floaty the melee stuff feels. It feels strangely floaty, like I'm just swinging air and not really hitting. I don't feel the hit of things. So I can't get into it. And I think it's a great game, mind you. I think Warframe is great, just not for me. What I expect when playing a game, the game does not have it. Then, well, if Radiance has a kill icon in the Crucible. Wait, what? It is extremely grindy, and I don't have time for it. But it was never the grind that was an issue. It was if I find the grind is worth it, and within the game loop. Um, the big problem for me is how does the game feel? Does it feel good? Warframe doesn't feel good for me in terms of the shooting mechanics and the melee combat mechanics. It does not feel good for me. So automatically, when Forsaken dropped, didn't have a kill icon like the other supers had. That is true. That is true. But that's okay. It's those things, you know. It's those things. It happens. Wait a minute. Oh shit. The initial drop. That makes sense. Yeah. So you can fall going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cast itself. Yeah, yeah. And thus the kill thing. It all makes sense now. All the sense. It's all there. Which is fine. It's an evil fine thing. Let me see the time. Hmm. What is it? Hmm. For meta builds unless I found them fun. I make my own builds. I make my own things. Things that work for me. I don't really go for the meta builds. I make my own shit. Basically. I make my own crazy shit. And it may work. Like my turret build. But with the the latest class, the one that has a little bit of everything, there's a way that you can have like 3 turrets at the same time. It requires specific fragments and weapons and exotics on you. That's possible. And you just have 3 things shooting. Is it 3? Because you do the thing, then you do the other thing. Actually, it's 4. Never mind. You get 4. If you have a certain weapon, uh, you can have 4. Otherwise, it's only 3. Wait, a certain weapon can give you the 4th turret. So it's like you shooting, the weapons turret, the one of the fragments shooting, the shooting fire thing, prismatic. Yeah, that's the fun thing. You're just going there like you cast one thing, 3 are cast, then you prime the 4th, and it's like 5 things shooting, and it's just wrecked because it's 5 things shooting in every direction. So you can be shooting at one thing while that thing is shooting the other, and you just like it's cool. It's cool. You're not gonna do much more than that because the build essentially limits you to just casting things and let it rip. It's fun. It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing. Requires specific stuff, but it works. The solar, what's on the flame, and the Helion turret. Yeah, the Helion is one of the things. Uh, the Helion is one of the things, which is interesting. But, you know, I prefer Void. When I'm just playing normally, it's just the Void stuff. Uh, since I was primarily a Void lock, but I primarily use a lot of Prismatic now, with crazy stuff and so on, because I can. But it's a fun thing. Plant the pew pew sticks and watch the monsters splatter. Sounds about right, actually. That sounds about right. Because if you do the build the way I have it, you have an exotic that turns your grenade into an arc thing. What? I'm streaming. What are you on about? Give me a second. There you go. Wait, no. No! No time to explain is the one, yeah. Is the weapon that you need to use for the fourth turret. Why is this? Oh my god. Simple to figure out. Yep. It's just the way that you're gonna cast Helion when you do the thing. You cast the arc thing. And the blah blah blah. The ice turret, forgot the name. Brain's not working. And then you do the gun. With its time rewind thing. Extreme moment to that. I stopped playing gacha games. It's now that is very grindy. What? Where? Oh my god. What is it up here? Oh. It'll eventually work. Wait, I have an idea. Okay. Can put that there. Now I can do that. I mean, I would say the focus is you're having fun, right? I accidentally closed the chat window. Good job. Did it? Oh my god, it didn't actually. Okay. Now it sent the thing. Jesus Christ. Let me open a chat window. Sorry about that. I accidentally closed it. And as you have your favorite, and it's all good. Yeah, that's what matters. As long as you're having fun and stuff, in the end, that is what matters, you know? Oguri and Tama. That makes sense. To note that I don't know all of them, I only know some of them. So, if you talk about some, I may not know who they are. I know who Ogre Cat is. I don't know who Tom is, for example. Um, so it depends on which one it is. Silver and blood, but they broke the game, adding a character that could machine gun enemy parties down, and everyone started using their character. The game unfun. Yeah, that can happen at times. That can happen when they just, but, but I still don't know who to mama across it. I don't know. Like I said, I just know some characters, so I don't know. Thank you for the lurk. I just know some characters because I happen to know them. I never play the game, nor I have any intention of playing it. I know it from manga stuff, bits of the anime I saw, the movies, and that's it. um, since I have zero interest in playing the games. Uh, I like the characters though. Rival, good friend of Ogre. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I think that's a fun thing when they do those things. Yeah, they have the rivals and all that. I think that is fun. I think that is fun when that happens. Um, let me see. Okay. I do see the time. But, for now, it is getting to a certain time. So, I'm getting the school game is the background because of the whole gambling race. No, it's a game that it doesn't affect the gambling. The gambling will continue being done, and the game itself is completely separate from that. So, there's no moral standing to not play the game. It's the game. Enjoy the game. I don't play it because I have no interest in playing it. But if you're not playing because of that, is strange. Like, I think people limiting themselves to not play something because of something that is unrelated to the game doesn't make sense. It's like the marathon thing. Some people who don't want to try it because of Destiny 2, and I'm like, that's dumb. They're separate games. Just enjoy one. You know, it's like, if you don't want to play it, it's fine, but don't stop playing a game because of another. That doesn't make any sense. It's weird. For me, that's weird. For me, that makes no sense. It's more because I want to get addicted to gambling, addicted to personality, and all that. That's different, see? That's a different reason. But it's not really gambling. I mean, it's a gotcha game. That's fair. You know, that's fair. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Just, stick to the free thing. Avoid it. It's fine. I play Destiny Rising, for example. It's a gotcha game. I play it primarily because it's Destiny, right? She does everything but actual training. Yep, gold ship is a thing. Yep. Even in the game, that's reflected, which is funny from what I see. But I stick to the free stuff in Destiny Rising. And that's okay. Because the game itself does not really depend on the gacha aspect. I do have all the characters in the game, funny enough, up until now. But it is all from free rolls, which is fun. I'm just that lucky. I'm lucky. What can I say? I'm kind of lucky with that stuff. So, it's a funny thing. Our family thunder and Ark ascended and plan on spending money on. I mean, if it's optional, sure. Yeah, if it's optional, it's stuff you enjoy and you want to support, that's totally okay. Yep. It's the way of supporting. So that makes sense. I get it. That makes sense. With that perspective, that makes total sense. Yeah. That is okay. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Yep. That is fair. That is a fair thing. Yeah. But anyway, considering the time, I'm gonna have to pop off. My team is worth supporting. Oh no, I think that the devs of Warframe are great. Digital Extremes, they're fantastic. I really like what they do. I think they're great. I just can't play the game because the the mechanics themselves don't feel good to me. That's it. Which is a pity because I tried. I gave it a good try. I really wanted to like the game more, and I still think it's a good game. I think it's a great game actually. But playing it doesn't feel good for me, so I can't. Which is a pity because I really like what they're doing in terms of the development and being open and talking and stuff. I really like the dev team. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for the support. I love you. It's a heart. I promise this is a heart. Bye bye. Mwah. And now I'm gonna run over there to click the button to stop the stream if I can find the mouse. Here's the mouse. I found it. Bye bye.